Well, happy Christmas Eve, everyone. It is actually Christmas Eve as we film this, and a Merry Christmas to you all as well. If you are new to the channel, I am Andrew and I've lived here in Tenerife for 7 years. I do these little updates regularly, particularly at the moment with everything that's going on with rule changes and level changes, etc. So if you are new to the channel, a big welcome, and hit the subscribe button if you do want future updates. There's loads of different videos on the channel, live streams, excursions, etc. This is the latest update here from Tenerife with the situation. I'm going to run through today, starting with the COVID update, all the latest figures and rates. Then I'm going to go into in depth the new mask rules with wearing them outside, inside, exemptions, etc. It may not be as bad as I thought and a lot of you thought. And then I will run through some general news, some general ideas, whether you should come to Tenerife on holiday or not, some of the pros and cons and things for you to consider. So let's dive right in with the COVID update. We have seen another increase, not huge, but it is still an increase. New COVID-19 figures for the Canary Islands as of yesterday, the 23rd of December. We had 2,957 new cases, 1,855 in Tenerife, 766 in Gran Canaria, 161 in Lanzarote, 84 in Fuerteventura, 57 in La Palma, 19 in La Gomera and 15 in El Hierro. So very similar to the day before. I'm hoping Tenerife can stay below that 2,000 level. Fingers crossed, hopefully. So that means active cases on all of the islands. We've got 21,595 active cases across all islands. In Tenerife, there's 12,987. Tenerife is the highest. Then further back down from that, you've got Gran Canaria with 5,975. So Tenerife definitely the most effective with the active cases, almost triple that of second place Gran Canaria. Lanzarote's got 767. Fuerteventura jumped up quite a little bit, 1,462 over in Fuerteventura. La Palma 264, 90 in La Gomera and 48 in El Hierro. So figures are quite high. Having said that, hospitalisation isn't too bad. So a lot of these people are just isolating at home or recovering. So fingers crossed those rates do start to maybe level off and then start to come down. Just leveling off would be nice. We kept seeing an increase. Just to level it would be nice for now. Overall, over all of the islands in terms of COVID since it first began, that means we've now had 125,835 cases overall, and 62,320 here in Tenerife overall since the pandemic began. And now I'm going to move on to some other bits of news. Yesterday we did, thankfully, just by the skin of our teeth, staying into alert level 3. There was a lot of rumours we were going to go into level 4, but we stayed in just about in level 3 restrictions. I'm going to quickly run through what level 3 means if you are coming over or if you're here at the moment. I'm going to quickly recap on what the level 3 restrictions are. So masks don't have to be worn outside as long as you can maintain the 1.5 metre distance. I'm going to go through that in a moment to do with the masks. Masks must be worn inside in supermarkets. If you're moving around a bar or a restaurant, you're going to the toilet, you've got to wear a mask inside. Bars and restaurants can stay open until 2 AM if their licence allows it. Now that could change as well. They are potentially bringing the hours back down for those bars and restaurants, I believe, to 12 or 1 AM. They're going to bring it a little bit shorter. Karaoke and cocktail bars are open, but no dancing. Outdoor capacities for bars and restaurants is 50% and no more than 6 at a table. Indoor capacity 33% and no more than 4 at a table. And beaches are reduced to 50% capacity. That's the basics of level 3. Nothing too dramatic, nothing that's going to ruin your holiday or destroy your trip here at all. Everyone seems to just be cracking on pretty comfortably. I've not seen any queues outside bars and restaurants or anything like that, so overall really not too bad at all with that. Now, in the last update, I did mention how masks were now going to become mandatory outside. Now, we've had it quite a few times where they do release a little bit of information, spark a load of rumours for a few days, and then they come out and tell you exactly what it means. So, when they said masks were going to be coming in outside again, everyone assumed it was going to be the same as back during the proper lockdowns. When we came out of those lockdowns, you had to wear a mask all the time outside. Unless you were lying down on a beach or something like that, you had to wear a mask outside. Walking on the prom, you had to wear them. However, they have now given us some clarification on what exactly that means. After announcing that masks will be mandatory in public places from tomorrow, which is today, Friday, the Council of Ministers have met today to form a decree that will bring this into action. It's now been published in the BOE, officially in time for Christmas. So, the mask does not have to be worn outdoors in the following cases. So this is where, if you listen to this carefully, there's not too much really changed in terms of wearing masks outside. It's basically the same as it was. It was always wear a mask if you can't maintain the 1.5 metre distance. It is still basically the same. So, the mask does not have to be worn outdoors in the following cases whilst doing sports. So if you're playing golf, you're swimming, you're out fishing, etc., you don't have to wear a mask. On walks in open air where you can go alone or with family members or friends, as long as there is 1.5 metre distance between you. So if me and Laura want to come and walk the dog, it's open air, haven't got to wear a mask. If you are going to meet up with your friends, you're going to go meet up with John and Barbara down the road and have a walk along the prom, then you're not going to be able to maintain that distance and you've got to wear a mask. It's advisable to wear a mask anyway if you're meeting up with other households. In natural open spaces like this, down here at the beach, if you're just chilling out, haven't got to wear a mask. In the family environment, so if you're out with the family, outdoors, haven't got to wear a mask. Yesterday's President's Conference was attended remotely by all 17 presidents of different regions of Spain, including the Canary Islands, to address the explosive increase in coronavirus cases. It was only organised 5 days in advance to address the situation, and this is what they've come up with. So, we thought it was going to be a lot worse. It's really not. It's really not much of a difference. The only difference I can see there from what it was all this time a few weeks ago with that 1.5 metre distance rule is just if you're meeting up with friends or family, normally you'd be able to walk around without your mask on. They want you to wear a mask now if you're meeting up with your friends, etc. outdoors. That's the only difference I can see. So really not as bad as we thought, everyone. If you are coming on holiday, you haven't got to wear a mask outside unless you're meeting up with a different family or, you know, those very certain situations. But I've not worn a mask to come down here or anything like that. I can't see it affecting me. I come here and walk the dog, I meet up with Laura. It's very rarely that I'm out walking with someone else or meeting up with a different family. So that is pretty good news, that I think. A lot of people thought it would be worse. As usual, we do get a bit of information, and then with Tenerife and its small island syndrome, all the rumours fly around. You do get sucked in. I'm guilty of that as well. You get sucked in and you start to believe what you hear, and you start going, oh no, we're back to how it was when we'd have to wear a mask in 30 odd degree heat outside. But thankfully, not as bad as we thought. So I do think that is good news. And the atmosphere today, from people I've spoken to and things, pretty relaxed now. I think now people know about it and know what's going on. They're pretty settled. We've stayed in level 3. The mask thing isn't as bad as people thought. In fact, basically no difference. So people have sort of calmed down a bit now, and the weather's gorgeous. There's fishing boats out, there's kayaks out there, there's rental sailboats out there, different excursions going on, so it feels a little bit more back to normal today, especially with our gorgeous blue sky and sunshine. So just finally to run through, there's a little bit of an article here I thought was quite interesting, and it's titled, Can I or Should I Come on Holiday to the Canary Islands? What are the restrictions? So I'm going to read through some of the basics of this, just to give you an idea if you're umming and ahhing about coming over. The 3 questions were being asked every single day. People ask me the same. Can I come on holiday? What are the restrictions? Should I come? Should I leave it? Should I delay the flight? So the first question is, can I come on holiday? And if you are from the UK or a lot of European countries, some are restricted, so do check that, but most of Europe and the UK can travel here to the Canaries without a problem. If you did want to come from the UK, for example, you just need to show that you are double vaccinated with your vaccine certificate, and you just need to fill in the Spanish health form online, which is in the description. I've left the link in the description of the video, and that is it. You can come here, have a great time, have fun. The only thing you will need to do is get a pre-departure test to fly back home with. You can pick one up here for about 35, 40 euros, or you can now bring them with you. I believe you can do them via Skype now. You can do a video call and someone watches you do it. You can do it that way as well. So not too bad at all. A lot of people worried about testing positive over here and they can't get back. A lot of the insurances do cover that. The Canary Islands government is still doing the COVID insurance. If you catch it, you just have to make sure that you are staying in fully legal registered rental accommodation to qualify for that. But have your own insurance as well. We got an annual coverage to go to America with a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was really fairly priced. And it did include COVID cover as well, so have your own private insurance as well. But you can come here, have a great time, as long as you stay safe, you wear your mask when you need to, hand sanitize, etc. I don't know anyone that has tested positive yet and isn't able to fly home. I've heard stories, but personally not met or seen or anyone that I know of. I've heard the odd story of maybe in Golf del Ser there's been a few, but other than that, nothing too major. And then, should I come on holiday? That is ultimately up to you. Whether you accept the risk level or not. The likes of my mum and dad are like, I'm coming anyway, I'm definitely want to come and have a break. They're not too worried, but then they are nearly retired. If you're not retired, you might miss work, etc. Personally, I think if you're booked, you should go for it. I don't think anything is going to drastically change. I think we'll be in level 3 for a while, and hopefully these cases will level off. But if you're booked to come, personally I'd come and enjoy it. Everyone else is. We've got loads of Belgians here at the moment, Estonia, they're all having a really good time. You can as well. I would not let these extra things put you off. And as a lot of people say to me, the minute I landed, I felt way safer than I did in the UK, and I hear that basically every single day. You're going to probably say I'm biased for saying that, but every single day I hear that. I don't know what people, I feel so much safer here. I feel a lot better being here, so I really wouldn't worry too much, and I would come, enjoy, have fun, stay safe, but relax at the same time as well. Everyone needs a break at some point, and you could go on holiday in a year's time, 2 years' time, 4 years' time, still catch COVID and still not be able to fly home. It's always going to be a possibility for the next couple of years, I think. So whether it's now or in a couple of years' time, either way, you can come on holiday, still catch it and not be able to get on a plane. We don't know yet. I think that's probably going to be the situation for the next couple of years. So for me, if you've got it booked, you paid for it, come and enjoy it. There's nothing to stop you coming and having fun. The next thing I'm going to say is, have a great Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year as well. I don't know whether there'll be a news update just before New Year, but there'll certainly be one just after New Year. Maybe we'll have a bit more to run through, but for now, we know what the masks rules are. We know that we're in level 3 restrictions, at least for the next week. I think probably longer. We'll just stay in level 3, I think, quite level. And you can come, you can have fun. There's been no changes from the UK end. No other extra rules implied. Masks outdoors, only really if you're meeting up with other friends, family, etc. So overall, better news today. I hope that's made you all feel better. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit the thumbs up. It really helps the video. More people will see it and get the information. Comment your thoughts below. Have I missed anything? I am human. I might have missed some information there, so do drop your comments below. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Have a wonderful festive period. Stay safe as well. Do your hand sanitizer. Wear your mask where you need to. And I will see you very soon. Stride on.